Despite his personal injury many years ago, Adam Gorlitsky, founder of I Got Legs, is having a lot of success. I sat down one-on-one with Adam for this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and download my free Quintin's Close-Ups app in your Apple or Google Play stores. Adam Gorlitsky, welcome back to Quintin's Close-Ups.
Pleasure being here, man. Third time, man.
Oh, yes. I know that you have been extremely busy, obviously with your nonprofit organization, I Got Legs. And I know that just a week ago, you completed in the reindeer run. Tell me why Adam Gorlitsky, why the reindeer run?
The reindeer run, it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's one of those fun runs. You know, people dress up. You know, no one takes themselves. It's a great combination of like people, you know, like the really fast runners who take it very seriously.
Sure.
And then, but for the most part, everybody's dressed up. You know, there's dogs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, it's a good after party.
Yes.
So it's like one of those races that I've done for the past 4 years.
4 years.
So yeah, it was good. I started the race 6:30 in the morning.
Wow.
So a couple hours before everybody, and finished right around 3 hours and 15 minutes. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I know that on your Facebook page just recently, it was posted like this, quote, "Our founder, Adam Gorlitsky, has been paralyzed from the waist down with a spinal cord injury for the past 14 years and will use his ReWalk, a robotic exoskeleton, to walk the entire length of the Charleston Marathon this coming January. But did you also know that there are robotic gait training devices available for children with physical challenges as well?" Let me break all of that down.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have been paralyzed from the waist down for the past 14 years.
Yeah.
14 years later, who is Adam Gorlitsky?
Man, well, I'm 14 years older. I was 19 when I was paralyzed. I was a kid, you know. I was a sophomore in college when I fell asleep at the wheel.
Wow.
I got in my car accident. So I mean, I'm probably. I guess I'm an adult now. Yeah. I think. I don't think I am. No, I think you know, I'm. I guess I'm kind of my own person. I guess now. You know, back then I didn't really know who I was.
Wow.
You know, punk 19-year-old kid. So I think now, you know, it's I think I'm just the same. I mean, I'm a different guy. I think I know who I am.
Sure.
I think that's the main difference.
Main difference.
Yeah.
And obviously, you are going to be participating in the Charleston Marathon by walking the entire length. And obviously, Los Angeles was a challenge for you.
Yeah.
How is Charleston going to be easy for you?
Well, it's going to be a lot flatter. The course.
Yeah.
Los Angeles was, I mean, the hardest race course I've ever experienced in my life.
Wow.
So many hills. It was like in the heart of Hollywood.
Right.
There's just so many hills. So Charleston's going to be, it's going to be a very fast course with flat. It's the hometown. Yes. So it's, you know, I can, you know, with Los Angeles, there's flying out there.
Yeah.
There's doing all the press.
Oh, yeah.
You know, driving hours in traffic.
Wow.
You know, not really knowing my surroundings kind of wore me out. So, you know, I think now it's, you know, it's the hometown. You know, I get to, you know, I'm going to know my surroundings. I think that's, and I'm going to know what to expect during the race too.
During the race too. And this might be repetitive, but where are you mentally leading up to the Charleston Marathon?
Oh, you know, I'm actually feeling pretty good about it. Met with the city yesterday.
Yeah.
So everything's, you know, clear to go for it. Everybody's super supportive.
Sure.
Race director, all the officials are great.
Cool.
Been very supportive. The city of Charleston's behind it, North Charleston. I'm excited, man. You know, I think if there's one thing I'm worried about, maybe it's the potential cold weather.
Yeah, like today.
Yeah. You know, I'm not a cold weather person.
Me neither.
So, but other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. You know,
feeling good.
Yeah.
And you obviously have the ReWalk, a robotic exoskeleton to walk the entire length of the Charleston Marathon this coming January. What does that mean to you?
Like me walking this marathon.
The exoskeleton.
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, Oh man, it gives me a lot of pleasure doing it. You know, I identify myself as an athlete.
Sure.
Amongst a few other things, but
Right.
it's really allowed. It's just a great feeling being a paralyzed man walking. You know, it's like not real. You know, I'm a paralyzed man walking a marathon.
Right.
It's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to happen. You know, but because of this exoskeleton, it's possible.
Possible.
So it's really cool to see that, and then post on social media, and then have other people reach out to me wanting to hope potentially try it out.
Yes.
You know, it's a really cool feeling. You know, it's it's such an incredible feel. I tell people that when I'm in this exoskeleton, I don't feel disabled. I don't feel able-bodied. I feel what I call re-enabled.
Sure.
Just a sense of what it feels to be empowered and free to kind of do whatever it is that you put your mind to.
Sure.
So I think that's what this exoskeleton represents. Just a real feeling of what it feels to be empowered.
Yeah. And I know obviously there are robotic gait training devices available for children with physical challenges as well. Talk to me about those children with those challenges that are coming to you for help.
Yeah. So over the past few months, or I guess really the past 3 or 4 years, I've been getting a lot of parents reaching out to me, with their kids who are physically challenged, have some form of disability. So yeah, there's robotic walking devices or gait training devices.
Wow.
That are not totally like my exoskeleton, but kind of similar. Yeah. So the video that you're referring to is what I posted on Facebook yesterday.
Yes, sir.
That company's based out of Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And let me turn over to something else. Obviously, I don't know if this is before the Charleston Marathon or afterwards, but is the Betty Carlton Bear Mile benefiting obviously your foundation, I Got Legs? Why this? Why now?
Well, so this is our third annual. So it's the Betty Carlton Beer Mile. It's our third annual. It's supposed to take place November 17th. It was horrible weather.
I remember.
High winds. So we postponed it to, it was like the only day that we could postpone it to is January 12th.
Wow.
It's at the Charleston Riverdog Stadium.
Yeah.
Noon to 2:30. Very excited about it. It's the day after the Charleston Marathon, so I'm going to be just totally dead.
Oof.
Betty Carlton is the name of my robotic exoskeleton.
Oh.
Betty after my grandmother Betty.
Okay.
Carlton after Carlton Banks of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Right.
He's like my favorite TV show character. There's this thing within the exoskeleton community where people like myself name their legs.
Sure.
So I had to name my legs something. So it's our third annual. I'm excited about it. The race benefits I Got Legs. It's our annual fundraising event. It should be a lot of fun. You can do a solo beer mile.
Oh wow. 2-person or 4-person relay team. And if you don't drink, there's a spectator option as well. Yeah, okay. Maybe I could do that.
And there's a kids jump castle.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, so you got your kid, you can bring your kids. It's actually very kid friendly. This beer mile.
Right.
I was trying to make it not kid friendly. Everything we do is kid friendly.
Right.
So but the more so it's just funny. I try to do this event not have it kid friendly, but that's all it is now. It's family kid friendly. So all these moms want to bring their kids.
Yes. Yeah.
So there'll be a kids jump castle.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
3 years. 3 years. What does this race tell you about your organization?
Oh man. Well, I think we have to have it, to raise funds.
Yeah.
It's to raise awareness.
Yeah.
I always say that my goal with I Got Legs ultimately is to kind of redefine being disabled, and kind of redefine all this amazing technology, put it into a different context than what the inventors probably wanted to even use it for. So what I mean by that is, I don't think that the inventor of this exoskeleton never thought that somebody would be walking a marathon or doing road races. So just to take it out of the rehab environment, put it into a real world setting.
Sure.
So I think ultimately that's kind of what this race means to me personally. It's just taking it out of the rehab center, personalizing it, and just having fun with it. Yeah, so I think that's probably what it means to me.
It means to you.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're an athlete. You are obviously an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
What else would you add to your title of things that you want to do next in your life?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the executive director of this of I Got Legs. So it's just constant putting together events, building the organization, the brand, all our programs. Yeah. It's definitely a lot of work. Before I Got Legs, though, I was actually a freelance filmmaker.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I went to film school and all that. So I do identify myself as a storyteller. If you go to the I Got Legs Instagram, it's mostly videos. It's like an ongoing documentary, pretty much. And that's all videos that I cut together myself.
Wow.
So I would say I definitely identify myself as a storyteller as well.
Wow.
10 plus years from now, if I can one day maybe direct a feature film.
Sure.
10 or 15 years from now. Tom Ford, Tom Ford.
Yes.
He's the great designer.
Right.
He had this amazing, design career with Gucci and everything. But then he stepped aside when 43 or his mid 40s, and started directing films. So I was like, man, that's a cool. That's a good career model. Maybe I can follow his path. Maybe.
Yes.
So we'll see. I think athlete, entrepreneur, and storyteller.
Storyteller.
Yeah.
And how do you want the story of the Charleston Marathon to be told in your mind?
Oh man. Well, that's a good question, because what I've learned is that the more I plan it out like that,
right.
it never quite works out the way that I want it to. So I think what I've been training hard these past since March.
Sure.
I think I'm gonna. It's in my hometown. I think I'm just gonna just kind of sit back and react and just kind of live in the moment.
Sure.
But I think ultimately I would love to obviously finish the marathon.
Yes.
I'll be attempting to break the current Guinness Book of World Record, actually.
Right.
There is a Guinness Book of World Record for exoskeleton marathon walking.
Wow.
That was set by this guy named Simon Kinley-Sides of Great Britain.
Oh, yeah.
He is a fellow exoskeleton walker who completed the 2018 London Marathon. In 36 hours and 46 minutes.
Wow.
Which is tough. I mean, that's a very good time.
Yeah.
So I'll be attempting to break his record. So I guess if I, if it was, to really answer your question, how I would want it to end, I finished the marathon, I beat his record.
Yes.
And I'm the official Guinness Book of World Record title holder.
It's going to happen. I'll see it happening. I'm sure you'll post it on Instagram and all that.
Oh, yeah. I'll be posting it. I'm excited, though, man. It's, I don't know. It's, I'm very excited. It's a great support. We're building our volunteers now for it, and everybody's really on board for it. Everybody's excited.
Exciting. Now, how should I go about helping you? I Got Legs and your foundation.
Well, there's the IGotLegs.org. You can donate, volunteer. You can create your own fundraiser.
Sure.
2020 is all about building up our grant fund.
Okay.
So if anybody can help us out with wanting to create their own fundraiser,
sure.
Whether it's like their own personal fundraiser just on social media or their own event of some kind. There's always liking us on Instagram, Facebook.
Oh yeah.
And really just kind of sharing out all of our stuff. What I'm seeing is that raising awareness is such a big thing for us. So just sharing. And donating.
And where are you right now with that grant funding?
Pretty good. I mean, I'm trying to think how much we've raised. This year alone, we've given out almost like $35,000 to $40,000 in some form of grant.
Wow,
which is good. I mean, I think this year if we could hit 100,000 for for this coming, for 2020.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Awesome.
And with that, we also have other people reaching out to us, wanting people in need, who want to create their own fundraisers for whatever item. These exoskeletons. They're about $120,000 now. So the practical thing that we can do is give them partial funding, and then create a good support kind of fundraising network for them to help them fundraise for the rest. It's a 2020 is a very exciting year for us.
Indeed,
it's going to be busy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why is it so important for you, a guy who went through personal tragedy many, many years ago, to say, "Hey, I want to give back to my community"?
Yeah, I think one is just look, I had a great support system, and I realized over the past 14 years that it does help, having such great family and friends. These exoskeletons and other forms of technology like this, they're very expensive, and they're not really, and for the most part, they're not covered by healthcare. So just to use all my talents to create a nonprofit, to create programs to help others get access to this stuff, it's a really amazing feeling. I say that it's my job to build an organization that ultimately helps people. So I try not to give myself too much credit, but yeah, I'm always focusing on, how do we build this organization in such a way that, one day it can, run itself, and help people on its own. So yeah, we're making some pretty good strides.
Pretty good strides.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the exoskeleton, because obviously you talked about the technology. If you were to sit here with me for Quintin close up, say 5 years from now, what would you tell me about that technology?
Hopefully I would say that it's improved. I don't know if that will. I would think that it would be improved. One of my goals, if I got legs, is to drive all this technology forward, through research, grants, and stuff like that. I tell people that this exoskeleton, as it is currently, I wouldn't wear it on like a first, second, or third date with a girl, but like a fourth or fifth. And what I mean by that is, it's really meant for wide open spaces. Walk in the park, road race. It weighs about 55, 60 pounds. It doesn't really replace my wheelchair just yet. So I wouldn't necessarily want to wear it to like a crowded bar or like a movie theater. I have before, but it's, but if I was like on a date with a girl, I would wait till like the fourth or fifth date to bust it out and show her this exoskeleton. So I think, to answer your question though, hopefully we can stake claim, I got legs, that we've taken this exoskeleton from the fourth or fifth date to at least to the second or third date. And really improve upon this technology, made it lighter, if we can make it, a little bit lighter. There's so many little adjustments or improvements that could be had with this exoskeleton. So, but it's a long process, with the FDA. Any little change that the manufacturer wants to make on it, it's just so much money to go through that whole process. And so yeah, I think if we can take it, as I was saying, from the fourth or fifth date, and fine tune it and improve upon it so that we can wear it on the first, second, or third date, that'd be good.
That'd be great. And what is your research telling you about the technology and its future?
Yeah, well, it's over the past few months, I posted some of these articles on Facebook and Instagram. It's becoming more brain powered. I'm trying to think the best way to explain the current technology. It's taking right now. I describe it like the lower half of a Terminator suit. And what I mean by that is, I transfer out of my wheelchair into it. I strap in. I wear a watch, a remote control watch on my right hand wrist. It's got 3 settings: sit, stand, and walk. When I put it into stand mode, it stands me up. When I put it into walk mode, I tap forward with each arm crutch. I have these 2 arm crutches. And and I kind of move my hips and abs side to side. And there's an external sensor within the exoskeleton that picks up the movement of my abs and hips. So it's not exactly like it's kind of clunky. It's not brain powered. So I think it's where it's heading is from Terminator to Avatar. Let's say. I think that's probably the best analogy that I can give.
Sure.
And they're starting to, CNN came out with the article in France. They implanted these electrodes in somebody's brain, and this guy was able to control his exoskeleton. Now it's a very, very clunky, big exoskeleton, but he's able to control his mind though. Wow. So he was, when he thought about moving, his leg moved. The exoskeleton. So that's kind of where I ultimately want to. I kind of see that. That's kind of where it's ultimately heading. Now, how fast that takes place, I'm not quite sure, but that's kind of where it's heading.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Adam Gorlitsky, thank you so much for your time. And again, welcome back to Quintin's Close-Ups.
Yes. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Likewise.